G-thoughtz.
Welcome back, my son. Have a seat.
So transmission begins now, and I don't know what to do with this one, so bear with me. This might be garbage. This might be trash. Or treasure. Let's see. Hi, hello. January 12th, 2026. So I'm reading reading Drudge, always Drudge. And one of the first articles that I go to, actually the only article I went to today, was the headline. Pentagon testing some sort of sonic weapon in Venezuela. Like the same sonic weapon that was used supposedly to create Havana Syndrome, which it was many people across the world were afflicted with. Many, a good chunk of them. Not the entire world, whatever. A handful of people. And people suspected someone's doing something with this. This is not natural, obviously. It must be a sonic weapon. And for years we thought, the Russians. Well, looks like it's the Americans. Maybe we bought it from the Russians. Who knows? Some undercover thing that they shared with us. Yeah. Trump said to Putin, hey, you got anything that vibrates and oscillates at a fucking frequency that can destroy anything? He's like, da. Da boot. In my boot. Yeah, kick your ass. You want me to give it to you? Let me have Ukraine. Okay. You got it. Take it. Just give me the fucking weapon. But you cannot turn it all the way up. It will blow up everything. Oh, we'll put it at 11. Wink, wink. No. That go boom. Oh. Put it at 3, maybe 2. You put it at 4, they start to bleed. Really? Oh, wow. Maybe one day we'll put it at 5, see what happens, and turn it on our protesters. Wink, wink. I saw that happen in another country. But 11, huh? One day, if I could turn that thing to 11, I could be the most powerful motherfucker on earth. Like wielding a ginormous lightsaber all across the world. If I could just get it up in the sky and let it move around the earth, I could then, I could have a fucking space laser. Thanks, MTG. Great idea. By the way, I'm Donald Trump right now. Thanks. How do I get it up there? Well, here's the problem. Here's the problem. That's a bad Russian Elon Musk. Here's the problem, putting enough of the characters. Imagine getting that oscillator, that oscillating thing. It's an oscillator, is what it is. It's vibrating or it's causing a vibration within the space that it's in, and then directing it, the energy that's building, and then just directing it, letting it go, like a lightning bolt. That's all it is. But without the light. It's devoid of light. So it could pass through anything. Because if it was based on light, the things would absorb the light and eventually it could only get so far, right, Donald? If you turn that thing to 11, you could probably go right to the center of the earth eventually. Blow up the whole planet. If you aim it at the earth, boom. Like Star Wars. Like the Death Star. You hit the central capacitor, the reactor, boom, the whole planet goes boom. Yeah. So take this thing. Here, I'm going to give instructions on how we blow up the planet. You ready? You take that oscillator. Make it about 10 times bigger. Get that bitch up into the sky. Up in the air. Somewhere. The stratosphere. Elon's got a rocket for that. And then aim it towards the earth. And you're like, wait a minute. You can't have an oscillator do its job and oscillate in zero gravity. You need gravity. It works off of gravity. Kind of like a anti-magnetism thing? Nah. Physics can fill in the rest. So you need gravity up there. Well, now you need to create a space to have the oscillator in that has gravity. So do a thing that spins and creates a false gravity. Yeah. Kind of like 2021, The Space Odyssey. but smaller. Have it spinning. And as it spins around, and like an eye, right? So you got the eye. It looks like an eye, not the letter I, like your eyeball. Think of a person's eye, and the thing is spinning around. So it's like a fan, or a wreath or something. It's spinning around the circle, and it's creating an anti-gravity or a gravity space in anti-gravity in space for the tool to oscillate and go back and forth and then direct its energy. You would then have a space laser that could destroy anything on Earth. And if turned up to 11, can destroy the Earth itself. Prove me wrong, people. I really hope that transmission was not going to be wasted on some idiot. No offense if you're that idiot. I just stuttered, but get this to someone smart and intelligent, because this is profound. I just realized what I said. That eventually, even if that thing is not strong enough to get to 11 just yet, it's only a matter of time until you realize how to do it. And it's all with magnets. That's all it is. It's fucking with the polarity of the magnets or something like that, and getting the electrons all confused, and then they get really, really worked up, and then they're looking for a way out, and you give them one little door, boom, out they go. And then just like the double slit experiment, they become a wave pattern. When they go out that door or multiple doors, it could be a whole bunch of waves. And boy, get out of the way or else you're going to get knocked down. That powerful wave will hit you. And depending on how close we put those doors together, depends how tight the waves are and how penetrating they are. Eventually they'll realize that you get the wave just one tick from the door being completely closed or open as one, maybe a few out, and you have 3 of those spaces, you could probably get it till it's like a pitchfork and it could pierce through the Earth. Wow, that fucking sucked, right? Let that simmer in your mind. How do I get it through your head without leaving you in pieces? Oh, kid, time for a reset. Kids, get this to someone smart, please. It's me again. So I just realized you're going to need a power source for that space laser in space. And you're probably going to need a pretty good battery, but it's going to have to be light. It's going to have to be probably the largest diamond that's ever been either created in the lab, which is probably the easiest way to do it, or mined on the planet. And you would make that the battery, probably slather it with some sort of organic type of substance or something that could keep the energy inside the crystal, the diamond, and not let it leak out. I don't know. Maybe it could be peanut butter based, who knows? It's something like that. Some oil, viscous something or other that could keep that energy in there. And then to create a specialized battery that could, withstand the cold, so the diamond doesn't crack, doesn't break. You have to slather it with something, and then you have to power that diamond. So, the sun should be behind you if it's aimed properly at certain times during the day. And this spinning mechanism, I don't know. It's not a circle in a circle. It's a fan. Imagine an eyeball, and then the eye with the oval or the half oval around, or maybe it's an oval. Think of the blade of a fan, but on both sides, two blades of a fan, like 2 petals spinning, and the thing is the eye in the center. Well, the petals would have solar panels, or they would be made of solar panels. And they would absorb the sunlight and power the diamond, which would then, as the thing would spin, create a gravitational force or a false gravity. It would allow the thing that's floating, I guess, within. Oh, floating. How would it? I got to figure that one out. Because if it's creating gravity, then, it doesn't matter, because it could be anchored to the floor and then it's spinning around. So long as it. We'll figure it out. Cool. Gotta run. Okay, it's me again. All right, now you don't anchor it to the floor. You put either a wheel underneath it, or you put it in something where it allows it because if you anchor it and it starts oscillating, that's not a good thing. And it needs to be able to move back and forth. It can't be anchored. So it's got to be on some sort of wheels or something where as the whole thing spins around it, it can stay centered and aimed at whatever it needs to be aimed at. Cool? Boy, this is terrible. I hope this doesn't get to anybody smart. Holy shit. Because we would be completely fucked. Right, Donald? Okay, one last time. Me again. And I just realized that if it's up in the stratosphere or at the edge of the stratosphere and the waves are coming in through the atmosphere, there's a lot of particles and a lot of charged particles in the atmosphere. So much like the northern lights that emit color, I believe the bluish space laser, funny on so many levels, would emit, at least we would see it from our perspective, or if we were about to get hit by it, much like Star Wars, it would glow in the sky. Episode 7, where they blow up a planet with Starkiller Base. Imagine this is kind of the same shit, but much more realistic. And it would be bluish, because blue, the waves, the tightest waves would be violet, but the ones that penetrate the deepest are blue. Or at least that's the color waves. These would not be color waves, but they would emit a similar color, I believe, in the sky. So you would make this a bluish laser. A bluish space laser. Make sense, my lady? Oh, MTG, this is funny. I wasn't referencing you as the idiot, by the way. I would think you're very intelligent. Get this to someone that you know that could use it. God bless everyone. Talk soon.